Money, bruh.
Money,
bruh.
money,
bruh.
money.
Bruh.
So here, let me ask you this question: you think Trump will get a jail cell?
No, come on, no. No.
So he gonna be the president with a felon?
Yeah, they're gonna stick him with the felony because they trying to embarrass him. But he a billionaire, one, and he was a former president. If he wasn't president, just the fact of him being a billionaire alone, he's not going to jail.
I could see that changing this country too, because you know when you're a felon, there's places you can't live.
Mm-hmm.
There's things jobs you can't get.
That might be a good thing he a felon.
Because for real, like if I became a felon,
mm-hmm.
this place is gonna tell me no.
Oh, most definitely.
This jobs is gonna tell me no.
But if the former president a felon,
that give a new different light.
Yeah, that's a good point actually.
You know,
that's a good point because he not going to jail. That's crazy. He's not going to jail whatsoever.
No, yeah.
Again, we gotta.
They already said they're appealing it for one.
Yeah,
we gotta go through that first.
No, he's never going to jail. We gotta. Listen, I like the new age that we're in, but the name of the game is still white supremacy. And sending a president to jail is not the message that America's ever gonna send.
Yeah, no.
That's just not a message they're gonna send to the world.
Now, when we watch all these, like, I never forget watching the Batman movie, right? Batman with with Joker, and it was all about all the crime bosses in the city. We're gonna lock them all up, boom, boom, boom. And I looked at Trump's cabinet.
Oh yeah,
and he literally had that. All the crime bosses.
Yo, that's something I think he gonna fly under the radar with that. Because people are we need Trump back in office. All right, wait till y'all see who he's gonna have in these positions again.
That was wild, because to me, I'm like, all right, the crime bosses that in New York City wanting to make a statement, make a stand.
We dodged the bullet.
All they need is Batman.
Yep.
The last thing they need is real Batman.
We dodged the bullet with his last attorney general. His first attorney general nominee was a full-blown racist, like a hardcore ass racist. We caught a break. Democrats finessed his ass and stepping down. But like, if without all the controversy and everything, the head of the police force was a full-blown known racist. That would have been a hell 4 years. You feel me? Wouldn't have been no. Can you imagine if he was still around during the George Floyd? Completely different outcome.
This country been turned upside down.
Upside down. So I mean, again, Trump gonna get back in office. He gonna bring the same people in.
Do you think he's gonna win though?
Yeah.
I think he's gonna win too.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm voting though.
No, I'm not voting whatsoever. No, I'm not spending no energy on it this time. But yeah, he definitely gonna win.
Yeah, he gonna win though.
Cause white people don't wanna.
Cause this is why I ain't voting. Cause I ain't down with this lesser of two evils talk.
No.
Lesser of two evils.
No. And I'm sick of getting tricked.
That don't.
I'm sick of getting tricked. Y'all tricked me with Barack. Y'all tricked me with Hillary. Y'all tricked me with Biden. I'm sick of getting tricked. I just want to be left alone.
In fact, blow it up.
Leave me up out of this.
What y'all gonna do? I'm gonna sit back and watch the show.
Because
it seems like a circus that damn if you do, damn if you don't. So
yeah, it ain't.
The hell with it.
Okay.
Yeah, damn if you do, damn if you don't.
And none of these candidates got any of our best interests at heart. No. So it's foolish to try to act like
it's all for all private interests.
Yeah. I feel foolish still trying to be like, well, he's not gonna do his best for me.
No.
Not at all.
No. No. And then magically something always come up when you vote for a Democrat.
Yeah, always
something overseas magically come up. That
Black people's problems just get worse. I don't know.
We gotta spend our money on.
Yeah.
Stop it.
It's honestly a very sick game that if black people were like fully aware and like organized about, we should be like punching them politically for. Because they'll literally be like, yo, they want this, we're going to make you want this candidate so much that when you vote him in office, he going to get in and still not do shit for you.
Right. Yeah, I don't know why any black people voted.
I remember Joe Biden, the day he got elected, and quote, this motherfucker went on national television and said, he gave a shout out to the black community because we put him in office. We were the deciding factor of him being president.
Yeah.
And he said, you know, the black community has always had my back and I will always have theirs. But I'm never voting for that motherfucker again. Never again in life.
I ain't interested in none of them.
No, that shit's
crazy.
crazy.
A Democrat, a Republican,
not one of them.
Good. I'm good. They're gonna, and I think a lot of people, they're gonna have the least black votes this year ever.
That's good. That's really good.
Yeah, it's gonna make a statement.
Because I got a theory that black people, the reason why we not get what we want is because we took a break, if that makes sense. Like we really supposed to still be protesting. Like the civil rights movement is still supposed to be going on.
That's true too.
We just took a little break, and we chilling right now. We just trying to get along with the get along. But we really supposed to
see how hostile they get.
Exactly.
We want what we want, but we don't want no casualties.
We don't want no drama. We don't want to do that. We just trying to do it a civil way. But we really supposed to be back out in the streets.
But you know, the civil way still they think it's hostile.
Bro, listen. I was listening to this old black scholar. He was giving a lecture in the 80s. But it's crazy because I'm like, yo, this information still applies today.
Yeah.
But he was like, if life is about struggling and having to struggle to survive. Like everybody has to struggle. Every group of people have to struggle to survive. You have to go through things. You have to face adversity. So if this is the way to live, then let's just get it on.
Yeah.
If you're not gonna like me when I'm being peaceful, you're not gonna like me when I'm being aggressive, then we might as well just go ahead and get it on.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel you, bro, because it's damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah.
And black people was peaceful and docile and they wore suits.
And marched and
you got lynched.
Stayed out the way.
You feel me? When black people wear suits, they got lynched. When we wear baggy jeans, you get locked up. There's no in between.
Right.
So if it's gonna be a rocky road, then let's just go ahead and get it on. Fuck it. We're gonna all have to be uncomfortable.
That's why I don't got my passport. Shit. Cause here's I'll be saying this too. They ain't building that wall to keep people out. They building that wall to keep people in.
Well, on the low, like it ain't gonna get reported like real heavy, but right now there's a white migration going on, which we all need, to be honest with you. But white people on the low, because they feel like America's getting more black or diverse or whatever, so they've been moving to Mexico.
Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of. Even black folks. I've been seeing it online.
White people have been silently packing up and leaving.
A lot of Americans have been leaving, going different islands.
And we need that.
Overseas.
That is the best case scenario.
You see Japan.
Yep.
Japan begging for black folks.
Yo, listen, because all white people are again they feel like America's declining, the empire is falling, so we need them to keep moving. Because all that's going to do is drive the real estate prices down. So if they start doing that, what they call a great white flight, and they be like, fuck it, we going to Mexico. Nigga, that's the best scenario ever. Home prices get cut in half.
But you know what? I'm going to say this too, though. We need to change ourselves too, though. Because when I look at the crime and stuff like that, like, it ain't no white kids.
No.
Shooting each other.
But the crime in the community.
It's a reflection. It's a reflection of situation, circumstances.
And even at its core, like what they used to call black on black crime, even at its core, that's a product of white supremacy.
Right.
Because
I just need us to see that and change it.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Because like at the bottom of my neighborhood, this young black kid. He'll pull down there and be bumping his music. It'd be like 11, 12 at night. And There's no white kids doing that. There's no Mexican kids doing that. There's no like. There's some stuff like that really like. There's only one culture sliding on the ops. Like,
it's really no. You're absolutely right. It's in my opinion, it's like it's a fear. It's a deep down. It's a fear thing. I heard this guy, Dr. Amos Wilson, talk about this one time, and it just struck me because it was true. I had to like be honest with myself. He was like, "Yo, black on black violence really only exists because black people too afraid to take that shit out on white people. These black kids are terrorizing our own neighborhood because they're too afraid to take out their frustration on the people who are really fucking them over. They have not developed that muscle yet. So because they are cowards in that respect, you take it out on your own community. You terrorize the people you live with. You terrorize the people you go to school with because you don't have enough balls to confront the people who are actually putting you in this position. And that's like,
see, you got to know you. You got to know you in that position.
That's true. That's true.
See, I didn't know we was in that position.
Same.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, like what I'm saying is, with the whole change our mindset thing, is because, we didn't like we were saying earlier. People see us. I didn't realize.
I didn't see that either.
I didn't realize they was looking at close to us. You know, I thought it was it's just us, and we, you know, throw up a gang sign, whatever we do. But at the same time, when you realize we were stuck in a mental warp, because we was the only ones doing that. Nobody else is doing that.
You're absolutely right.
But so where's the guidance? You know, where's the?
Oh, that's missing too. I ain't gonna hold you. When stuff like that though, it's really our fault. To be honest with you, it's really our fault.
It's our fault.
It's really our fault because like you said, other people are looking at us a certain way.
Right.
So when our kids out here wilding, they're looking at people like me and you like, why don't you have something for these kids?
Right. That's where I'm getting at.
You feel me? Like, why aren't y'all doing enough for these youth to stay? Like, y'all youth are out here, but they're your youth.
Right.
Like, these are our children.
Right. Because we have a country now who's full of is fully diverse. There's somebody from here, somebody here from everywhere now.
Yep.
I don't care where you at. Finland, there's somebody. So at the same time, it's like when we look at that financial list they just came out with, and we dead last. Not even white folks are on the top of it. It's like at the same time, it's like what step did we miss? Because
we gotta be honest first that we took an L. You know what I'm saying?
It's been oppression.
Yeah,
I ain't saying that.
The plan worked. You feel me?
It's been oppression for sure.
The plan that they had succeeded.
But with that, I feel like nobody is accepting it as an excuse.
No, I agree. We just gotta face it first, and then like, because I don't think we don't want to admit. Listen, we got fucked over. It is what it is. Let's move past that. Yeah. Now let's move to a place. How do we get out of this? You feel me? Like, what do we do to move forward? How do we? Because we got to be together. You know what I'm saying? Black, I love us, but this individualism thing is destroying us.
Individualism.
Everybody's an individual now, but that's not how the world doesn't view us as individuals.
But the world don't work as an individual.
No, they don't. Nobody else works that way.
No other culture.
Everybody else work together.
They move in unit.
And the world don't even view black people individually. They look. If you ever been in a place,
that's true. That's what I'm saying.
Where you the only black person in the room, when another black person walk in, everybody think y'all together.
Listen, there was this girl. She was an Asian girl, and there was a black girl. She was the one that's telling the story. But she said she was in school, and she said she was walking down the hall or whatever with her Asian friend. She knew. And she said that when she was walking down the hall with her Asian friend, another black person passed them and didn't say nothing to them, just kept walking. And she was like, and the Asian girl said to her, "Oh, that's rude. Like, the black person just passed you, didn't say nothing to you." And she was like, "Oh, that's racist. You think just because I'm black, I know every black person at this school?"
Yes, that's how they view us.
And she said, yeah. She said, "Okay, so you're Asian. You know every Asian at this school?" She said, "Yeah, yeah, I do."
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be.
It's like
and white people know black history more than black people. They're like, look, all of y'all got drug over in the boat together. Why don't y'all know each other, nigga?
That's so true.
y'all all got put through the same shit. Y'all gotta know each other. But now every black person wants to operate on some individual shit.
Now we don't want to know each other.
Yeah, we don't want to know. I'm my own person. I'm my own man.
Yeah,
We do our own things, and everybody doesn't work collectively. So why does white people collectively decide not to support black businesses? Why do Asian people
are there any
collectively?
black businesses though?
Some,
That's another thing.
some.
We always say that, but
Some.
where?
There's
Which
very
ones?
few. There's very few. But like in places like Charlotte, I was talking about this earlier actually, because a friend of mine got a bar. He going through something like this. But like in Charlotte specifically, these groups of people, they move together. They move as an economical vehicle. It's not. We gotta really be honest with ourselves. It's not on accident that there's how many Asian people in the city, and all of them decide not to spend their money at black businesses. It's not a coincidence that it's how many different Indian people in this city, and they all decide not to spend money. It's not a coincidence, guys. Like, it's intentional.
No, it's planned. Yeah, it's intentional.
They're intentionally walking around black businesses.
They'll go to they go to themselves first.
Yeah,
they got
know.
everything they need.
And if they don't, they will go out of their way to make sure that they don't put $1 in our pocket.
Right.
You feel me? And that's their prerogative. I'm not even demonizing them. We just gotta get on the same wavelength.
Yeah,
we gotta get off defense and get on offense. You know what I mean? This is how the world works.
Listen, I was just watching a post the other day about the Patel family, because we know they own all the hotels, but they gave each other. Each one was coming over. They was giving each other collateral-free loans.
Yeah.
You don't even pay me back.
Yeah.
There ain't no payback.
Black people, we've been taught that it's evil to work together.
Take this, open this up,
Mm-hmm.
and let's get on. Let's move on.
And we gotta think that's a different type of like psychological warfare. When a group of people, you've been tricked to believe that working together is evil. You feel me? Like, what kind of brainwashing is that? That as a group of people, if we acted that way, black people will feel some type of way. Like, no, bro, I can't just do that. We got to give other people a shot too. Like, they're exclusively working for themselves. It's all right to exclusively work for yourself too.
Absolutely.
When we do it, black people are like, nah, man, I can't do that, bro. We got to look out for everybody. All right, you're the only person doing that.
But the whole look out for black businesses. That I think it first starts with first of all, name some black businesses.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about little stands on the side of the road. I'm talking about like
actual black businesses.
Real, I get it. We got enough barbershops and
beauty salons.
Beauty salon. That's not what I'm talking about. That ain't what I'm talking about.
Actual black reputable businesses.
Give me a black tech company. Give me some stuff like some other stuff.
Ain't none of them gonna come to pass unless we work. We don't realize that. Ain't none of these businesses we thinking about are gonna come to pass without cooperation. It's just not feasible.
They didn't preach that. I get it. Let's go to school, but that's another thing. All we push on black kids is going because you want to go pledge Omega Psi Phi. Like
you just get all you do is you get trained to solve other people's problems.
Facts.
That's the issue. We don't train our kids to solve the actual problems of the black community. We send them to school and colleges, and they get trained to solve the problems of IBM. They solve the problems of Wells Fargo.
Right.
They solve the problems of people who are already empowered.
Because they made us. Because and here's another thing: the African American, he feels like he American.
Oh, whoo! Especially today.
See what I'm saying? So I'm American.
Everybody's a white black person today. Everybody's a white black person, bro. Everybody's so quick to say, bro, we the same person, bro.
Pull it all the way.
You know, we the same person. My skin complexion is just different, bro. We are not the same person. History will tell you that. That's not even close to being true. But everybody just want to be a white black person. Black woman look up to Marilyn Monroe. Every black woman want to be Marilyn Monroe.
I've seen that. That's wild.
I believe that's crazy. Marilyn Monroe looked up to Dorothy Dandridge. Nobody want to be Dorothy Dandridge no more though. They want to be what's her name? Carrie Bradshaw, a fictional character from Sex and the City, a fictional white woman. Everybody want to. I'm like, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. That's crazy. That being black is like not cool right now.
Give me a black grocery store.
Oh, ain't no more. It was done. They got rid of those in the 70s.
We gotta at least start with a food stand, like a farmer's market stand with some vegetables and stuff.
You know,
We can grow from there.
You know, they got rid of those. They got rid of those a long time ago. Because that's how the black community started.
With the watermelons.
You know, there used to be a, I just found this out, to be truthful. You know, there used to be a black hospital in Charlotte?
Oh, yeah.
Like, way before we was born. Before we was born. Yeah, Atrium turned into it. Well, it turned into Atrium.
No. So, Atrium Hospital uptown used to be Carolina's Medical. The black folks from this area actually used to go to what was formerly known as Presbyterian Hospital. That was supposed to be, quote unquote, the black hospital. But they still owned it. We still didn't own it.
No, I mean, like, no, I'm saying, like, there was an actual, again, this was probably right before the civil rights movement. There was it was in response to, because in Charlotte, when a black person, you couldn't get help at a regular hospital. They didn't let you. So at the time, it was like a group of church people, black people. They came together with their money. They created a hospital. It used to be where the Panther Stadium is today.
Okay.
It was, and they only served African Americans at the time. All black staff, black doctors, black nurses, the whole shebang.
Wow.
And just like everything else, the city started. This is the problem with developing a black institution, is the city is eventually gonna come for it. After a while, white people are gonna start complaining or make up some shit, and the city gonna step in.
I think that since we got social media now, then we need to go ahead and do it so that the world can see, because you know what? They didn't believe those stories.
We gotta take it a step further. We just gotta, because it got to the point now where we know what they're gonna do. You feel me? Like, we know that if we set up a hospital, within a month, you about to have all type of stuff happen to it. You feel me? Yeah, we just gotta start planning for it.
Already know.
Yeah, just get ready for it. Like, we know we're gonna set up this hospital, they're gonna come for it.
Be lawyered up, be having security.
Exactly. Let's just get prepared for it now.
Absolutely.
The city came for it, and eventually it got bought out by, the city took it over and then sold it to Atrium. So the backbone of Atrium is a African American hospital.
Yeah.
And the site, and there's a museum uptown Charlotte that talk about it. But they said I haven't seen it, but they said at the 40-yard line in the Panther Stadium, there's a plaque there to commemorate it. But see that, and that's my thing with when it comes to building black businesses. I always tell, it's not hard. I don't think black people don't have the wherewithal. I don't think they're afraid or none of that. I think it's just muscle memory. It's so many decades of building and it being destroyed. It's like people are reluctant to keep doing it.
Yeah.
Right? It's like touching the stove. If it's hot, you're gonna start moving your hand back.
I feel like it's not our ideology either. Because like I was saying earlier, like the only thing I was ever told, and I really was halfway told that was to go to college.
Yeah, you right.
Get a job.
Yeah, you're right.
If you ever anything in this country, because you gotta think like, you get a job, a good job, and you leave your job to go start a business. Oh, you gonna leave that good job? That good job. That's how we think.
Yeah, you're socialized to be a worker for sure. For sure.
Oh, that good job.
For sure.
So we don't, that's all I've ever seen. I've never heard this until maybe the last 10 years. We've never talked like that.
So what do you think about this? I think that could be a byproduct of everything getting taken away. It's almost like being beaten down mentally. You know what I'm saying? And after a while, you're like, you know what? Forget it. We don't want to do that. Let's just focus on working.
Because we looked at the ones in our society, our community, who went to college as, the upper echelon.
Facts. The bourgeoisie.
Oh yeah, Because especially back in their time, we wasn't really going to college like that, and they was going to college.
The bourgeoisie class. But there's a lot of, you're right.
I have no problem with anybody going to college.
But black people by nature, we're more creators.
It's just not what we need.
Yeah, we typically like to create. Like if you look through the Reconstruction era, it's thousands of black businesses getting destroyed. You feel me? If
Yeah,
people
that's
starting from scratch and having everything taken away from them.
Yeah.
And then being ran out of town.
You think they could do that nowadays, though?
No.
Yeah,
They won't do that no more.
yeah. So that's why I say it's time now.
Yeah, no, right now is a prime time.
Prime time.
Right now is a prime time.
This would be a great time.
I think if we can get over that mental hurdle, it'll be the perfect time.
Yeah.
It'll be the perfect time. I think
But
mentally,
we need each other help, though.
yeah, we
Financially.
we have to work with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Black people ain't realize that we all we got. These banks are not coming to save us. It don't matter what these people on YouTube say. It don't matter what these fake ass financial gurus say.
Man, you start something, you have black people try to stop you. Black folks will try to
Oh yeah, what?
mess your stuff up. Talk down on you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that happen to me.
Yeah, you gotta. People like. Because again, everybody just want to be a black white person. No, there's no more black. There's no more pride in being who you are.
So we got all right. So you're saying we got the white people wanting to be black and the black people wanting to be white.
Identity crisis all over the place. All over the place. That's something else. Listen, Greg, I be telling you, I'm like, listen, when you interact with people of other ethnicities, always be yourself. Like, you're not supposed to go around other people and try to be like them. You know what I mean? Like you see the person, as soon as they get around a white guy, they switch up their whole everything. They don't want to be that black. It's like you goofy for multiple reasons. Number one, you're doing a disservice to yourself. And number two, people want to see you being yourself. Like the world benefits from you being a black person. Yeah. Like everybody wins.
You know, I've had it to where I've witnessed me being myself, being black, make people feel uncomfortable.
I love it.
Like I've walked up on, I don't know if you noticed this, but there's been plenty of times I walked up on a group of white people and they get quiet.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Stone.
I love it. I love it.
Turned into stone. Oh
I
yeah.
love it.
Since this just come to mind.
I love it.
Just last week, I went over here to get a sandwich, and white lady parks up on. So I get my sandwich. I didn't want to eat it in front of the building, but I was out doing something. But I wanted to stop and eat it. So I was like, I'm gonna park over here.
Mm-hmm.
White lady comes park next to me. I guess she didn't see me in my car, but then when she gets out the vehicle, she see me in my car, and she walks to the back of her car, and she looks around her car. She looks over there, and she gets in her car and she moves it. She moves it.
Goofy.
And so, you know, stuff like that make me think like,
I like it. I love it. I really, really love it.
if I was going to steal your car, what am I gonna do with my car? I'm sitting in. Just leave it here.
I love it. I love it. I think more than ever, black people should be super black. We should let it all hang out. All of it hang out. I swear to God, bro. All it's gonna lead to is what is a good thing. Because think about it, like if we did, one or two things are gonna happen. They not fighting us no more. They're not lynching us. All that shit over with. All that violence against black, all that shit is dead.
Not from the police though.
Yeah, but even with the police now, only because of social media, thank God. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They held in check a little bit. Yeah. So like,
I just seen the police run a kid over, like hit him with a police car.
Didn't he get locked up?
Yeah, he got everything. Yeah. He got everything, but still, he still did it. You know, that's my thing. It's like,
oh yeah, they're gonna try, but they're gonna be held more accountable.
Yeah. I'm cool with that, but at the same time, I don't want to be paralyzed for the rest of my life just to get some justice around here.
That's a fact. Hey, long term,
just don't run me over, man.
That's a fact. Let me get out of this.
You didn't have to run me over in the first place.
That's a fact. But by just letting it hang out, only one or two things can happen nowadays. Number one, which is the most popular one in my opinion, is they're gonna leave. If they don't like black people around, the biggest thing they could do right now is leave. Like if black people in Charlotte just started to let it hang out, started going hanging out at more white restaurants and white businesses, they're gonna move out of Charlotte. They're gonna pack up and move. They're not gonna try to go. They're not trying to beat nobody up. They're gonna be like, oh fuck this, enough is enough. I want to move further south, and they're gonna leave the city.
Ain't nowhere you can go when you ain't there.
Exactly. So they're either gonna do one or two things. They're either gonna leave or they're gonna commit a racist ass act for you to sue them. Imagine you going to a business Like, there's so many white businesses in Charlotte that don't like black people. Like, when you walk in, you could tell they're like, damn, nigga, how you find out about this?
I felt it.
You feel me? But what they don't know is, bro, I can sue you. I can sue the shit out of you now. Be racist to me. Tell me you don't want me in here. I dare you. I'm gonna own this motherfucker.
So at the same time, I'd rather we have our own, so I ain't gotta deal with that.
True. But like old buddy said, listen, if it's all about struggling and surviving, and if I'm being quiet and y'all don't like me, I'm being loud, y'all don't like me, hey, listen, we might as well just have to get it on.
What we need is, and I was thinking about this too, we need like a social media thing, like a Reddit. We can use Reddit if that's what we want to do, but we need something to be like, hey, racist activity at this spot. Because you're not going to survive without the black dollar. And half the time is we don't know. You know what I'm saying? So we got to start. We got to
hot with you, bro. We had that. I watch white people co-opt the word. What's that shit? Cancel. People don't realize cancel culture, when it first started, it was only on black Twitter. It wasn't. When I heard white people start saying the word cancel, I was like, yo, this is weird now, bro. Like, it started on black Twitter. And it was only for black people to identify other racist white people. You feel me? So they would encounter a racist business, go online, blow them up, put their address online, and then black people would quote unquote cancel. We're not going to that business. They done took it and made it something completely different.
Made it their thing.
Now everybody can cancel. They co-opted it. I'm trying to tell you, listen. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not saying I'm gung-ho. I'm like, let's do this. But the only way out is the most difficult one. Is the one that nobody want to go. Including myself.
What's that?
Listen, we're going to struggle. We're going to have to be struggling.
Yeah.
Everybody trying to decrease the tension. Like, oh, let's get along and make it work. When the only way it's going to work if it's the opposite. People going to have to be uncomfortable.
I'm with whatever does work, though. If it's that way, I'm with that way. If it is get along, and I'm with that way too.
Same.
Whichever way is gonna work.
Same.
Cause I'm tired, man.
I'm tired. Bro.
Like, yo, something gotta give for real though.
But I'm telling you, right now is a prime time to make people uncomfortable because they can't do nothing about it. They can't do nothing about it. The biggest thing they're gonna do if white people in Charlotte think that black people are being too black, they're gonna move. They're going to pack up and they're going to move to Huntersville or Gastonia or wherever.
You don't think they'll come try to shut it down?
Nah. If you got a business, yes. Absolutely. I know a black guy in Charlotte going through that right now. He just opened up a brewery. It took about a year to open up. First black-owned brewery in the city. She only been open up a couple months. White folks complain. And now the company he's leasing from changed his hours. It banned people from selling hookah. About to bankrupt the motherfucker because white people start complaining.
Complaining about what?
They're like, this is too many. It's a bar. They complain about the noise.
Hold on real quick. It's a weird time.
You niggas complain about noise from a brewery. Come on. And they took them seriously. They say, you know what, you guys are making a lot of noise.
You want to just cut down some?
No, you can leave it. So now he in a legal predicament with his landlord because the city approved the business, CMPD approved the business, the fire department approved the business. Well, because the locals are like, nah, bro, to be honest, it's just too many black people. There's just too many black people in one area having fun. But because of that, they complain so much that his landlord is now reneging on the lease. Like, you know what? You can't stay open this late no more, dog. Like, how? I'm a bar. Well, you gotta close at 7.
That's what I'm talking about right there, though. Landlord, what? No. Why he ain't the black landlord?
No, I'm with you. You
know what I'm saying?
I'm
like,
with you.
That's exactly what I'm talking about right
I'm
now.
with you. But I also show, like, in Charlotte, they move as a vehicle. It's not solo. It's not, it moved all together. When one group start complaining, now the landlord involved,
yeah.
I'm like, bro, y'all don't know how much power they got.
Yeah, you don't have no clue.
You sitting here playing this peace game, you're gonna be right out of business, dog.
So find them a black landlord.
Listen.
And that's the way we had to play it.
You got to. Again, Black people don't like being for black people no more, but we all we got.
Facts. That is the truth. It is all we got. I don't think the majority of us understand what that looks like though. To work together.
True.
We really don't like tolerate. We don't have tolerance for each other.
That's because honestly, we're delusion. We think there's other options. We looking at it like there's so many other options outside of each other, especially today. People think the bank is gonna come save me. I can do this. Bro, okay.
Let me get a razor real quick.
Go ahead. None of these people gonna help us, bro. Or else we'd have been got the help.
We would have been got it. That whole list. Well, for one, I think the list is false. And the reason I think the list is false is because we got the highest athletes, the most athletes, entertainers, actors.
Oh yeah. When it comes to spending money, can't nobody beat us. We just don't spend in the right places.
That's why I say I think that list of and we're last. I don't think that was.
That don't make no sense. You gotta look at it like this: if we're the most exploited group of people, right? Who steals from poor people?
The rich.
No, I'm saying like in general, if you're going to steal something, who goes out and steals from poor people? That don't even make sense. Can't be that poor.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like,
no, yeah, you got something.
You got something. We don't look at it that way.
No.
Because if the niggas was poor, they wouldn't be bothering us. If Africa was desolate and if the place they think it is, they wouldn't be exploiting the oil. Like, that don't make sense.
Yeah.
But I tip my hat all the time. I'm like, this is a brilliant system. This is a brilliant game to play on somebody. I'm not even mad at you. If you're looking to screw somebody over, this is the perfect way to do it. This is the perfect way. You keep them confused, you keep them mad at each other, and while they mad, you just exploit them. Black people get mad, they go, I'm about to go make a diss track. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Only people gonna eat is Warner.
Why we don't? The wise, man, all the wise is we don't know none of this stuff. We don't know how to work together.
I think it's gonna come back, though.
I'm tired of hearing people talking about something. Yeah, what you do is, then the bank's gonna give you this.
Yeah, that's weirdo shit. That's weirdo shit.
And
that's weirdo shit.
You get your DUNS number.
That's weirdo shit.
And I'm like,
all that stuff works when there's an abundance of opportunities. People forget. It's like telling, like us, like they tell you to go to school and all that. How you gonna get a job if ain't no jobs? Like, how you gonna get a loan and all this stuff if there's no opportunities to do so? Like,
facts.
You're shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah.
They drop a stat every single year that show how many black applications the bank deny, and it's always over 50%. Always.
Can we go to the Killer Mike Bank?
Yeah, exactly. No, they're gonna do the same thing.
Why? Because he ran by white folks?
Yeah. I mean, the same thing. So if the rejection rate is 55%, why would it change? Because now all of us want to go get loans. No, nigga, 55% of us still not getting loans. It don't matter what you do. I can follow all those steps and still be asked out because it's just not set up that way.
What?
I'm not saying I'm not happy it's set up this way. I wish it was better, but you gotta live in reality.
So is it all just because it's like, hey, we only picking on y'all because we just want to be on top of y'all?
No, it's just power. It's a power game. Our community, we don't talk about power. Power is like a dirty word, but it's just power. When you're dealing in the world of power, there's rules. If I want to be in power, then I have to figure out how do I keep everybody out of power. You feel me? So the name of the game is white supremacy. In order for it to flourish, certain things have to exist. Like if we're gonna set up a white supremacy society, then guess what? The black man always has to be unemployed. There's no one-time thing. He has to be chronically unemployed. There's just certain elements that gotta exist. So you thinking like, all right, I'm gonna beat the odds to go to college. Nigga, you have to be unemployed. If you're not unemployed, it don't work. You feel me? It's just stuff like that. You got, you know what I'm saying? And since Reconstruction, black men have always been chronically unemployed. You feel me? It has to be that way. It ain't even like they hate us in that. It literally has to be that.
That's the whole reason. Let's have our own shit.
Yeah, me personally, I don't
down
think it's
to
about
the land. Down to the
land.
land. Because they'll remove you off the land because you own the building.
And
So you gotta go down to the land.
It's about power. It ain't about, oh, they don't like us because of our skin color. No, they don't like us because we in the way. You understand? They want to maintain power. And if you in the way of that, you gotta go. We could be motherfucking. We could be Asian. If we were the #1 threat to society, guess what?
Yeah.
They're gonna put a system on us.
Yeah, man. We gotta.
And once black people realize that, instead of fighting these little dumbass wars, motherfuckers be like, we have to have equal pay. You a fool. You a fool.
I need to buy some land. I need a black developer.
Yes, bro. We gotta start building stuff. I ain't about no income. What are you talking about?
Black business, black employees.
The black people so quick to be like, oh, I wanna.
That's a lot right there.
Yes.
That's a lot we can't even do right there. I don't know no black land developers.
We need them though.
Name one black person that do land excavation.
And that's wild because historically speaking, that's what we known for. That's so crazy.
You don't know one black person that do land excavation because it requires equipment to cut the trees down.
Yeah, we gotta pay for it and all this other shit.
But how are you recording
Hmm?
them? How are you recording them?
Camera.
Oh yeah.
That's for sound.
Oh, you good? Oh, what's Liddy in the city? Good. Oh yeah, we lit. We out here. We outside.
We in
Oh,
there.
yes, yeah. I'm about to go find you a stepmama. You hear?
Yes, sir. What's that season too? They
What?
outside.
Every single time we leave the barbershop, hairline from it's funny.
You hate what I said.
Listen, when I'm feeling myself and Raylan see me, she be like,
I'm about to find you a stepmama. You hear? It's gonna be all good.
she be like, no, Dad, you ain't got it. We be doing the same thing.
Word.
Money.
Money, bruh.